fermenting Romanian red garlic. I got it from Territorial Seed Company. So I'm planting garlic. I'm about, I want to say halfway done. I just stopped about here. But these are supposed to apparently get as big as elephant garlic. Wish me luck in growing these guys, because last time or two I've tried to grow garlic, it has not gone well. And next up we'll be showing you how we make our garlic honey, and that's what we're hoping to do with this next year. So we'll see you back inside. Alright, we are done planting the garlic now. We are going to start fermenting garlic honey. This is not the same kind of garlic that from what I just planted. What I just planted is Romanian red garlic. We are using what is from our CSA, which I never got the name of this one, but it does have some red in it, or purple stripes. But the Romanian red garlic I planted, it gets as big as elephant garlic, I believe, or elephant ear garlic. Elephant garlic. Elephant ear is a sweet treat. Oops. Elephant, the highest amount of allicin in it, which is the anti-inflammatory property in garlic.
And the 3 types of garlic honey we're going to make is 1 regular garlic honey. This one we made a little over a year ago, and that's kind of how it looks right now. This stuff has a very long shelf life. With honey being an antimicrobial, it's not going to spoil. This one we kind of use for general purpose cooking. I mean, or you can, as a snack, you can eat the cloves right out of it. It's a nice, sweet, and very powerful snack, but it's good.
Yeah, it gives a real bite, and the longer you let it sit, it's less like of the super potent garlic. If you've ever tried just raw garlic, which is really, really potent, this helps mellow it out.
Yeah, it makes it sweeter, but it's still very strong. And the honey itself, it takes a lot of that flavor of the garlic and infuse it with it. So the honey itself is going to go from tasting just like a sugary syrup to you taste pretty much nothing but just garlic, which makes it really good for cooking with and helps infusing garlic into your dish. The other one's going to be a hot honey. This is the one we made in the earlier video, and we took hot peppers infused with it. As you can tell, the garlic's starting to settle in here, so this is going to start becoming less, have to pay less attention to. It's good. This is going to be good for as toppings on food. You can throw it on pizza or a bagel. I had a coworker that mixed it with cream cheese, and she said it was wonderful. And the last one we're going to do is going to be a soy sauce honey, which is going to be mostly used for stir-fry dishes. That's what we exclusively use it for. And it's really nice and very great to cook with. A couple big things about fermenting honey is, of course, it's a fermentation process, so there's a lot of gas gets built up. So you either want to get fermentation lids, which you can find off Amazon, or you got to make sure you burp the jars regularly, because if not, a lot of gas and pressure will build up.
Don't want those jars exploding.
No.
Not fun.
You gotta have to burp them daily, and on top of that, you gotta at least once a day until it starts to settle. Take the jar, flip it upside down, just so that the garlic sits on top, can move to the bottom, and that way it's an even fermentation on it. And after a few months, it starts to build up less gas, and then you can just safely tighten the lid, and it'll be okay.
Also, too, if you guys are gonna do this, some of your garlic will actually change color to like blues, and what we've had one kind of purplish, green.
Or like a dark brown.
Yeah, and don't be worried about that. That's actually the fermentation going on. It's the compound, if I remember right, it's the compounds like leaching out and being replaced with the honey, because that's basically what fermenting does. It replaces what's inside these, and it draws it out.
Yeah, as you can see with this one, how it's way more discolored, and that's perfectly fine. That is does not mean the garlic is spoiled. As you can see in comparison in color, this is still fine. This is still okay. Does not mean it's spoiled at all. It just means that just prior to the process of the fermentation. Well, let's get started. Okay, we finally finished peeling and cutting our garlic. As you can see though, one of them is not filled up as much as the others. This one is going to be for the hot garlic honey. And so for this one, we're going to be using habaneros and bird's eye chili peppers.
Those guys are super tiny, but extremely potent.
Yeah, the capsaicin levels in those ones are really high, so we're not gonna have too many of them. In case you guys don't know, capsaicin is the oil that is naturally occurring in peppers that makes it very hot. And contrary to belief, it's not the seeds that make it hot, it's the capsaicin. Now we have our gloves on, and for the habaneros, we're only gonna do a few. We don't need really that many, but I'm just gonna cut them to little rings. And these are the habaneros that Shyla grew in our garden, which is amazing. Just been so excited to use these.
I'm gonna grab these ones. Is that okay?
You can have those gloves. Those gloves I put holes in.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's one glove.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. I just need one.
Wait, where's the other top? Not too much, because the habaneros don't need that much assistance in making it spicy. I'm just adding this to add a little more bite to it, but I mostly want the habanero flavor. I'm just gonna do like 5 or 6 of these.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering too, we're also giving some of these away for Christmas. If you're like, oh, that's a lot of honey, and you've had some for a while.
Christmas gifts.
Yeah, we do Christmas baskets for everyone, so we like homemade stuff. I like to give everyone homemade stuff.
There we go. So we've cut that up and it's filled to the desired level. And now for the fun part, we're gonna add the honey. Okay. Now the final one we're gonna do is the soy sauce honey. Now, the only thing you really gotta know about the soy sauce honey is you don't want to do a more than a 1-to-1 ratio of soy sauce to honey. If you want to be safe, just do more honey to soy sauce, because you really don't want this to be the majority of it, because the honey is going to preserves it, but this is just for flavor. So that's honestly the only thing you need to know about the soy sauce honey, is just remember no more than 1-to-1 ratio, and that's about it. I'm not going to go too crazy on the soy sauce. I'm just going to miss. And I'm gonna call that good. A little more. There we go. I'm gonna call that good. I want to do a 30% ratio, because I don't want it too salty. I still want more of a honey flavor, because when I do stir fry, I still add soy sauce myself. This one. Okay, we're all done. We got everything packed, filled with honey. Now the only thing you really do is let it sit and wait. And big thing is, do not tighten the jar all the way. Give it some slack. Space you forget a day to burp it. You want to have some space for the air to escape. Very, very important. This thing does build gas really quickly for the first couple weeks. But our experience is if we leave the lid a little bit loose, it allows some air to escape, so we can, when we do come burp, it's not too bad. And once a day, once every day, just go turn it upside down, turn it back over, try to let everything rotate and switch around, and eventually the garlic will start to sink, as shown in our older one, how the garlic is sinking, and that will just come in time. But give it about a month, and I'd say you start eating it. But the longer you wait, the more infused the honey will be, and the more rich the honey will be of the garlic flavor, and the sweeter the garlic cloves will be. But it's now just the waiting game. We make these, as I said, for Christmas gifts and for our own enjoyment and versatility in cooking. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys watching, and see you guys in the next video.
Thank you. Have a good night.